Good morning, everyone. So this is the key to this 2017 BMW X6 M. And I do want to apologize, it is a little windy today, but I am super excited to take this thing out for a ride today. It's finished in beautiful black Sapphire Metallic. I love the way this car is spec'd out. It's got the black wheels, it's got the blue caliper covers there. The X6 isn't exactly my favorite body for BMW. I mean, it's pretty much an SUV, but kind of like a hatchback SUV. So it's an interesting design, but with it being an M car, it kind of doesn't matter to a lot of people. So go ahead and pop the power lift gate here. Take a look in here. Super nice. You can feel the quality of the materials is definitely better than most. That's held up by hydraulics. That's nice. So this huge storage cubby in here. You have plenty of room for whatever you need. Just drop the key. Go ahead and close that. You got an outlet back here. You can pop this open for your fuse box. Same thing on this side. Gonna go ahead and close this. It's also nice seeing something without black interior. This color's nice. I really like this. So this is Canberra Beige on the inside. The interior is gorgeous. It has the special M seats, M steering wheel. I'm going to go over all the buttons up there in a little bit. The roof headliner is Alcantara. Hold this down here. Got your cup holders. Got this little storage drawer right here. You can actually fold the middle part down by itself, as well as the other two. And you have these little shades that you can hook on. And down here you got your climate, so you can change your temperature where the air spits out. You have heated seats back here. I would hope so. Super comfortable. Nice sunroof. All right, now for the part that everybody wants to see. What makes an M car an M car? Just let me know the hood's open. It should be on the side here. There we go. So underneath here, this is the big boy of BMW's lineup. It's got a 4.4 liter twin-turbo V8. Makes 567 horsepower, 553 pound-feet of torque. It's driven by an 8-speed automatic. And fuel mileage is obviously not this car's strong suit, but then again, you're not going to buy a car like this for fuel economy. So you're around 14 miles per gallon in the city and 19 miles per gallon on the highway. So we're going to get on in here and start her up. A lot of power seat options here. You have memory seats, of course, but you also have you can extend the leg rest. Pretty cool. Same thing on that side. And then your normal power seat functions. You have your lumbar. You can move the lumbar up and down the seat. You can put the key down here. Put my little device over here. I'm going to start her up. Heard a little grumble when it started up, but it's actually pretty quiet in here. All power settings, of course. You get power tilt steering wheel and power seats on both sides. So you got obviously you have your power windows over here. Mirrors fold in. You got your blind spot monitor on there. Harman Kardon sound system. This will pop your lift gate. Try and show the rear view mirror. Yep. And then you got to hold it in and bring it down. Okay. And then get your sunroof up here. Very nice. Got a built-in garage door opener on the mirror. It automatically dims. On the left side here, on the stalk, you have your automatic high beams. You could change different information on the display here with the button above it. And we'll do miles till you're empty. You got your cruise control, your radio volume, your Bluetooth, wipers on the right side. You can turn off your auto stop next to the start button here. Headlights are automatic, fog lights. M mode, there's two different, these are configurable settings for your driving experience with a BMW M car. So I hit M1, and you can see it went from the normal heads-up display to the M heads-up display. And I'll show you how to configure that here in a little bit. So you got this little twist dial here. You can switch between each of these options here. You could do media, and there's also buttons for each one of these. So media is your radio, AM, FM, Sirius XM. Com is your phone. You can manage your contacts, stuff like that. Menu is just the main menu. Your map, you can bring it up to the car's built-in navigation system. And then also there's a button for nav, which just goes through all your nav settings. You can hit back to go back through, like that. Now over here you can turn off your traction control. This right here is your driver mode. You can choose between efficient, sport, and sport plus. We're going to do sport plus for the engine. We're going to start out in comfort with the suspension, and then steering we're going to start out in comfort, so this way there's a little bit of play, and then we'll change things as time goes on here. You can turn on and off your parking sensors. You have your 360 view, and you can also see your front camera, and then this is your downhill descent control. Very good. All right, and then over here you got all your climate stuff. So here, this button below the hazards, you can actually turn on and off your different, I'm going to go home here for a second. There we go. Oh yeah, here's M Drive. So there's a setting here called My Vehicle right here. So I'm going to click on that. So you can see vehicle settings, lighting, doors and key, safety, speed warning, parking, that kind of stuff. M Drive. So there's two different ones, one for you and one for another person. So I'm going to go into M Drive 1, and you can change everything that you want on here. So whoever had it before had engine, chassis, and steering on Sport Plus. Transmission was set to sport shifting in the automatic. You can also do dynamic shifting, smooth shifting, sequentially as well. Go back here. Your heads-up display we have on the M view instead of the standard view. Pretty neat. And then you got notifications for text messages and stuff like that. Connected Drive is just for like BMW's roadside assistance, BMW Assist. And then you have your heated seats, cooled seats, dual zone climate control. Make sure AC is on. It's pretty warm out today. It's almost 70, and it's 9 in the morning, 9:30. And I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure we're about ready to take this thing for a ride here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my belt on. Like I said, I'm going to get the engine back down to efficient. We're going to do efficient here. So engine's in efficient, suspension's in comfort, and steering's in comfort. So we're just going to see how this thing rides. So to put it in drive, not too much of a learning curve. So you'll see, put it to the left, neutral, and then left and up is reverse. And then we're back in neutral, and then we're in drive. Now we're in drive, you push it to the right again, and that's sport, which is like your manual mode, and you can do your paddle shifters. So we're going to leave it in drive here. And put the parking brake down, foot on the brake, and push this down. And we're ready to go. Put it back on the map here, because I like looking at the map. All right, let's go. Cabin's very quiet for being a big burly V8. You You can hear it a little bit, but not too much. There we go. That's because I was still in the M Sport mode. I was wondering why the revs were pretty high. Now we're in comfort, everything, and efficient engine. Drives super nice. Steering input seamless. Despite it being an M car, the cabin is super quiet. Alright, so we're going to put this thing in the M mode now. Fantastic around the turns. This thing is absolutely planted. Suspension is great. On the gas. Give it a little bit there. Barely had to press the pedal at all. And put it back into our normal mode. For it being 5,200 pounds almost, gets around pretty good, corners very well. With it being an M car, regardless of the weight, I would assume that they would have that pretty well managed. Seems like they do. It's no M5, but still very impressive. So it handles very well on these back roads. Brakes feel good. They should with how massive they are. Transmission shifts super smooth. Definitely does shift very efficiently. I feel like it doesn't really shift in random places either. I feel like it shifts when it's supposed to shift. Like the gear ratios that they picked, this definitely shifts where it needs to. People can say what they want about BMWs, but they're fantastic. Whatever they're doing right. Alright, now I switched the suspension and steering into Sport Plus. And it definitely feels a little bumpier, and the steering is definitely a lot tighter. Feels nice, actually. You can tell the steering response is infinitely better. Like, this goes exactly where you put it. Alright guys, so the time has come to see what this thing can do. We're going to get on the highway here. And I apologize that my recording device seems to have died. I'm going to put it into sport mode. I'm going to start it in second gear, because first gear is really short. And here we go on the gas. Yeah, definitely for being over 5,000 pounds, this thing gets pretty good. That was very impressive. Now, the weight being definitely a factor in how it accelerates. Given the weight of the vehicle, obviously, to me, it doesn't feel like 567 horsepower. However, it weighs almost 5,200 pounds. So I mean, this thing accelerated very well given the weight. All right, test out the backup camera. Very good. All right, now there is no park button, so you just I just leave it in neutral, put the brake on, and when you shut the engine off, it puts it in park for you. Oh, well, yeah, I should probably put it in drive, not neutral. I just gotta press OK for that. Alright, so now the car is in drive. Now you shut it off. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have it in drive. Alright. I apologize, they got the cleaner going on over there. Well, I do want to thank you guys very much for watching. This was an awesome vehicle to look at with you. And as always, see you guys in the next one.